Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Carolina Panthers Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming. I'm your host, Jason Ingram, coming at you here on the U to the 2. All right, so week 1 is in the books for the Carolina Panthers, and they just finished playing the New York Jets at home. And they were able to do something that they haven't done since 2018, and that's win on opening day. That's right. Carolina Panthers defeat the visiting New York Jets by a final score of 19-14. So I just wanted to take some time to just talk about some things with this game. There were some positives and there were some negatives, but let's go into the specifics with this game. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this and get this out of the way, but we need to be honest with ourselves. Sam Darnold played a good game, and as much as it must be difficult for some of y'all to admit, y'all need to go ahead and admit Sam Darnold played a good game. At least a B+. Sam Darnold played a good game. Now, I know he had the botched handoff. That was the fumble in the red zone. I mean, that was bad. Hit the fullback. But other than that, Sam Darnold played a good game. He didn't throw any picks. Threw a touchdown pass, a deep ball, a pretty deep ball to Robbie Anderson on that 57-yarder. And he even ran in for a touchdown untouched. Sam Darnold, 24 of 35, 279 yards, a touchdown. He did get sacked once. Finished with a rating of 102. Sam Darnold played a good game. Go ahead and get that in your heads. Get that sinking in because that's the truth. Sam Darnold played a good game. Yes, it may have been against the Jets, his old team, but Sam Darnold played a good game. Let's not lie to ourselves. Sam Darnold played a good game. I know had Christian McCaffrey there, which was a big help as far as checking down whenever he was pressured. Christian McCaffrey, he did have a lot of touches today. 21 carries, 98 yards, and also 9 receptions for 89 yards. So almost got over 100 in both rushing and receiving. Came close. Came very close. But Christian McCaffrey, very active today. The offensive line still has some work to do. Now, I understand they only gave up 1 sack, so they didn't give up a crazy number of sacks. But Sam Darnold did get pressured quite a bit. You know, the pocket did collapse some. But it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. For receiving, of course, I just named Christian McCaffrey. DJ Moore had 6 catches for 80 yards. Robbie Anderson, although he was targeted 3 times, he only had 1 catch, but it was a 57-yard touchdown. So, Terrace Marshall Jr., he did have a few catches, 3 catches for 26 yards, but he did get targeted 6 times. So he had a few drops. Ian Thomas almost had a touchdown, but just could not haul in the catch in the end zone. But he has 1 catch, 17 yards. Didn't see much Chuba Hubbard in this game either, except on kickoff returns. But one thing I have to say with the offense, Joe Brady still needs to do a better job of spreading the ball. We got too many playmakers on this offense to just have to resort to just dumping it off to Christian McCaffrey, because as much as Christian McCaffrey is able to make plays, when we've abused his usage, we've lost games as well. And sure enough, last year, he got hurt and he missed 13 games. So we still need to be smart and we need to be better about spreading the ball. And just a couple of play calls were still very questionable. I mean, honestly, they tried to go for it on 4th down in the red zone. I would have kicked a field goal, but the botch snap and just the struggles in the red zone are still present. They're still present. I mean, looking at the red zone, we're 1 of 4. 1 of 4. We had the one touchdown in the red zone, which was the rushing touchdown, the quarterback keeper from Sam Darnold. But yeah, 1 of 4 in the red zone. Still not good. Still not good. Penalties. We had 6 of them. Penalties still need to be cleaned up. And third down efficiency. We were 4 of 14. Not good. Only one better than the Jets, who were 4 of 13, but still 4 of 14. Not good. 18 total first downs. Jets had 16 total first downs. So, I mean, they were pretty even in that aspect. And we were doing good on total yardage, but just come second half, defense just took their foot off the gas. And the most that Carolina was able to do was get a field goal in the 4th quarter. So, not good. Pretty decent first half, but second half, defense just took their foot off the gas, but at the same time, they did enough to sustain and hold on for the victory. But the offense is still inconsistent. With the O-line, which they didn't do craptacular, but you can still see the cracks in the armor of the offensive line. Let's not kid ourselves. There still needs to be work done with the offensive line, and even with the play calling. But got to give it to Sam Darnold. He made good decisions today. Didn't throw any picks, and the numbers show. The numbers definitely show. So, got to give credit where credit's due. But let's talk about this defense. This Carolina defense. Man, wowzers. They were hungry today, and they ate good. They ate really good. 6 sacks and an interception. Of course, Shaq Thompson, who was rocking the number 7 instead of 54, got a pick. And Jermaine Carter was rocking the number 4 today, so number switches. But yeah, sacks. Shaq Thompson got a sack. Hassan Reddick got a sack and a half. Derek Brown got a sack. Brian Burns got a sack. Marquise Hayes got a sack. And Davion Nixon got half of a sack for a total of 6 sacks today. So the defense definitely got to eat. And definitely did good job pressuring Zach Wilson, made him uncomfortable. Now, as I said before, Zach Wilson was going to get his. I mean, he finished 20 of 37, 258 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. But I figured he was going to get 2 touchdowns. After all, my prediction was 30-14, and the Jets did get their 14. Now, Shaq Thompson led in solo tackles and total tackles this game. Dante Jackson looked really good out there. J.C. Horn, although He got scored on, which honestly, if he would have cut a little bit earlier, he probably could have either deflected or picked off the pass in the end zone, but just did not get there in time and got scored on. So, not a good look for the rookie first round draft pick. But you have to admit, overall, the defense did well. They played well. And I know that, near the end, they took their foot off the gas and the Jets were able to score. But overall, defense played well. Played really, really well. Like I said, my whole thing with the offense need to spread the ball out more. There's no reason why Robbie Anderson should have only been targeted 3 times, especially after getting the deep ball, which it would have been nice to see more of the deep ball thrown. But Sam Darnold made good decisions today, and he didn't throw any picks, so I can't be that hard on him. He did at least a B+ job, and that's good. That's good. Ryan Santoso, while he did hit 2 field goals, he did miss an extra point. Shanked it pretty badly. So, I mean, we'll have to see how he does going forward, but if that happens again, I mean, we may want to consider keeping an eye out for kickers during the season because, can't be missing extra points. Oh, and by the way, I just want to point this out for all the Joey Sly haters. He was 3 of 3 today for field goals and 4 of 4 today on extra points and helping the Texans to a 37-21 victory over the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, 1, I figured he was going to get picked up soon, which he did. And 2, I mean, 3 of 3 and 4 of 4. I'm going to just leave it at that. Hate all you want, but 3 of 3 and 4 of 4. Field goals, extra points. I'm going to let that marinate. Moving on. Now, fortunately, there was an injury. Miles Hartfeld had a wrist injury and did not return. So hopefully he'll be okay. Pat Elflein got hurt as well, but he came back in and finished the game. I know Dante Jackson came up slow after a play, but he was able to finish the game. So, few injuries there, but hopefully Miles Hartfeld will be all right. And hopefully, I'm hoping we can get Shi Smith as soon as possible, at least, week 3. As soon as week 3. Hopefully, maybe week 4. But overall, I still believe in my heart Carolina should have gotten at least 30 points. I feel like they should have obliterated the Jets. But at the end of the day, 19-14 victory, I'll take it. And like I said, it's a opening day win, something that Carolina hasn't done since 2018. So it's a big positive. It's a big positive. Sam Darnold looked very confident out there, especially with his throws. And, having a safety blanket like Christian McCaffrey definitely helps. So, they utilized him. He was going to get his. Even though he didn't get a touchdown, he definitely helped move the ball down. But still got some issues. Gotta clean up the penalties. Gotta get better in the red zone. We were 1 of 4. Gotta get better in the red zone. And 4 of 14 on third down conversions. We gotta do better. Gotta do better with that, with the offense. And defense was great. Keep that aggression, keep the pressure going. 6 sacks, excellent way to start the season. And a pick as well, pick on the side, so that's great. But they need to also be able to keep their foot on the gas, because they're going to get the ball back into the hands of the offense, but then the offense has to consistently capitalize. And Joe Brady has to do a better job of the play calling and spreading the ball. We can't keep overloading Christian McCaffrey every game. He will get burned out. Spread the ball. Spread the play calling. Need to do that. But Carolina Panthers get the victory, 19-14, to go to 1-0. 1-0 on the season. And then next week, take on the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. And this is a divisional game. It's a division game, and they're going to be tough. Right now, they're obliterating the Packers right now by a score of 38-3. And Jameis Winston, newsflash, Jameis Winston as of now is 14 of 20, 148 yards, and 5 passing touchdowns. No interceptions, and hasn't been sacked. Has a rating of 130.8. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. We may want to ease up on the Jameis Winston smack talk. Yes, he had that 30-plus interception season. But starting out, he's having one heck of a game. Five touchdowns? No picks? Yeah. Saints may not be as easy as we may hope for. And they are obliterating the Packers right now. Aaron Rodgers, 15 of 28, 133 yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. So the defense is showing up. Defense is showing up. Stifling the run game. Only 31 total rushing yards between 3 running backs for Green Bay. I don't expect the Saints game to be easy, and the Panthers are definitely going to be tested, especially that offense. And because this is a division game. Now, I do believe we have a chance at still pulling off the win, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And thankfully, Atlanta lost, so they'll be at the bottom of the NFC South. And I was hoping the Bucs would lose, which really Cowboys don't really have any excuses. You don't have 4 turnovers. You don't have 4 turnovers against the Bucs and lose. That's crazy. That's crazy that the Cowboys forced 4 turnovers and still lost to the Bucs. That's an issue. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. It's all about the Carolina Panthers. But yeah, Carolina Panthers 1-0 with a 19-14 victory over the Jets, Sam Darnold's old team. So great start. Let me know what. Another thing. I am also slightly convinced that maybe Coach Matt Rule doesn't have any confidence in Ryan Santoso. We had 2 opportunities to kick field goals from, I believe, what was it, the 33-yard line and the 37-yard line from the opponent's side of the field, and we didn't attempt those field goals. We punted or went for it on 4th down. That's an issue. That's an issue. And I blame that on Matt Rule, on the decision making for that. But does this say that he doesn't have confidence in Ryan Santoso? It's possible. It's very, very possible. But we'll have to see what happens going forward. But let me know what y'all's thoughts are about this game. Was it close to your predictions? How do you think the Panthers did? How do you think the Jets did? With the way that this game went down, because, the Panthers didn't destroy or obliterate the Jets, does this make you concerned going into week 2, going on the road against the Saints? Does this make you concerned? What did you think about the performances? How do you think Sam Darnold did? How do you think the defense did? But yeah, let me know. Give me specifics. Let's talk about it. But anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any video. This is Blitzball champ Jason Ingram signing off for this edition of Carolina Panthers Talk. Keep pounding. Great win, Panthers. I will catch up with y'all later. Hope everybody has a blessed week. See ya.